Hey everyone, my name is Jeff, and today is Monday, November 2nd, 2020. Tomorrow my wife, Robin, and I hit the road to drive 7 hours to Mayo Clinic in Minnesota for my spinal surgery scheduled for Friday, November 6th. Making this video to chronicle my experiences with this. Never really had a major surgery before other than gallbladder or something like that. But also I've watched a lot of YouTube videos recently and found them informative. Each video I watched, even though they were a little different, I always learned something from them. So a little bit about me. I'm 57 years old. I'm in pretty good health, actually very good health, other than some back pain that I've been having for a while. I'm an IT professional, so I've had a desk job most of my life. I've been a rock guitar player in bands for nearly 40 years. And I'm also an avid do-it-yourselfer, so built countless decks, remodeled, renovated homes, done a lot of landscaping projects. So why am I having this surgery? Well, about 6 years ago, I started noticing that pain in my back and my right leg whenever I would stand for periods of time or go for walks. Generally, I could walk, half a mile or a mile, and then I would notice this pain in my leg, and I could relieve it by bending down, stretching my back out a little bit. I noticed the pain was really bad after working on a ladder for any period of time, and of course, being a do-it-yourselfer, you tend to always be on a ladder. Ironically, though, when I would jog or run, the pain would go away until I would start walking again. I was going through a period where I was doing a little bit more working out on a treadmill, doing the couch to 5K, trying to get myself into shape, preparing for a 10K run for St. Jude down in Memphis, Tennessee a couple years ago. And so running was fine, it's just the walking and the standing that was painful. So over the last 5 years though, the frequency, the duration, the intensity of the pain increased to the point where in early 2020, it was affecting the quality of my life quite a bit. It became agonizing to be on stage playing guitar, standing for 4 hours, holding a guitar, jumping around, trying to put on some sort of a show, a rock band. But then just simple things, doing yard work, raking, mowing the grass, it just became more and more painful. Part of our yard is on a hillside that requires me to push mow it, and walking at that weird angle, navigating a mower up and down the hill became excruciating, to the point where there were times when I would nearly collapse or break out. Well, I did break out into tears a few times because I couldn't handle it anymore. So over the years, I tried traditional treatments locally here in Central Illinois, chiropractors, injections, steroids, all the different things, physical therapy, tried all of that. Nothing seemed to work. So at the recommendation of some colleagues, I contacted Mayo Clinic this past summer, early 2020, and made an appointment. So in August, Robin and I traveled up to Mayo Clinic and had some consultations with a doctor and a surgeon up there. And I was thoroughly impressed. The attention that they gave me, the concern for my well-being, and the knowledge that they have was just amazing. I mean, I learned more in 1 hour of consultation there than I'd learned in 4, 5, 6 years here with my local medical professionals. So that convinced me that if I was going to move forward with a surgery, that I was going to go to Mayo Clinic to do that. So we ran a few more tests and then scheduled the surgery for November 6th, which is coming up this Friday. So in the weeks leading up to the surgery, I've been doing a lot of research. That's kind of what I do. I'm also a project manager, so I tend to get a little OCD with making sure everything's organized and prepared, and I've got lists made up and schedules and everything else. So I watched tons of YouTube videos on other people and their experiences having spinal fusion surgery, so I could be prepared what to expect during and after. I started making a list of things that I wanted to get finished around the house here beforehand. I knew that I would be out of commission for a couple of months. So all of my band gigs, basically I had to put those on hold, which going into the winter is fine. Nobody likes to haul heavy gear and everything through ice and snow anyway. But with winter coming, I had a lot of yard work to get done, leaves to rake. I had some home repair projects, some minor ones to work on around here. So I wanted to make sure I got all of those done so I wasn't sitting around staring at them for months, in frustration. And then I also started purchasing a few things that I thought I would need based on recommendations from people who've had the surgery. Amazon was my friend during the early parts of this COVID quarantining period. I bought so many things, but now I revised that process and bought a few more things, and a couple things recommended was the grabber, the extended grabber that you can reach and bend things down for, because you can't bend or lift or twist, they say, after you've had this surgery. I also bought a leg cushion, a leg pillow, whatever, making laying in bed a little bit more comfortable. A couple of other things. And then I also added to my list some other tasks that I wanted to make sure to get done. And these may sound trivial, but getting a haircut. I want to make sure my hair was short because it could be months before I'm able to get out or want to go out, given that it's wintertime. Cut my toenails, can't bend over to do that, and I certainly don't want to ask Robin to get the grinder out to have to take care of that. So just those, manscaping, cleaning, grooming, whatever, those things that you don't really like to talk about, but you want to get them done because you don't want to sit around feeling all hairy and gross and like a caveman over the winter time after having the surgery. So anyway, that's where I'm at today. So tomorrow we are loading up and driving to Mayo, staying in an Airbnb for a week. Well, Robin will be. I'll be admitted to the hospital on Friday, I presume, for the surgery, and then don't really know when they will send me home. Sunday or Monday, I'm guessing. We'll find out. I'm not sure how much of this I will really chronicle. I told Robin, go ahead and video anything you want to. I can always edit it later, and if it's useful to do anything with it. If anything, it'll be funny to watch later as I get older and look back on it. So anyway, hope you enjoy watching this, and hopefully I'll have something informative for you or entertaining or whatever that might be helpful for you if you're going to be going through spinal surgery at some point. All right, thanks, bye.